My favorite festival was Chinese New Year when I was young. I would get very excited weeks prior to this festival. As a schooling child, I looked forward to this school break, although it was short. My parents would bring us to visit relatives and friends, and I would get to play with my cousins. Also, I knew we would get to enjoy a variety of yummy New Year snacks and various feasting at the homes of family and friends. Children receiving red packets with money inside was a custom practice here, and I love it. What I enjoyed most was choosing and buying new clothing and shoes before the holidays and wearing them during the festival as we visited people. Usually throughout the year, we would wear what we had and those hand-me-downs from others. We hardly bought new ones. Buying new clothes and shoes only happened once every year, just before Chinese New Year. So being able to put on something new and nice was very exciting to me, and I always looked forward to it. When I put on my new clothes and shoes, I felt good and proud of myself, so I would walk differently, making sure that my dress wouldn't get crumpled and my shoes wouldn't get dirty, and behave like a princess. Wearing something new and nice made me behave differently. This reminds me of the connection between my identity and my behavior as a believer and follower of Christ. Putting on my new identity in Christ should also make me behave as such. The Apostle Paul wrote about this connection in his letter to the Corinthian believers in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, the new has come. If anyone is a believer and follower of Christ, that person is a new creation. That person no longer lives in the shadow of her old self, for Christ has died for all her sins, past, present, and future sins, and has cleansed her completely, making her new. As she is now a new person, she can and should live and behave as a new person. That's what Paul wanted the Corinthian believers to know, so that they would live as a new person in Christ and not according to their flesh, meaning not according to their sinful old self. This truth is also for believers and followers of Christ now. We are now a new creation in Christ. We no longer live in our old self and also not in our past. We are now new persons, and therefore we can and should live as new. We can and should love people and be kind to others. We can and should be forgiving towards our families, friends, colleagues, and others. We can and should behave like these because that's who we are. We are new persons in Christ. One day, my teenage daughter asked me to buy her a pair of sneakers because her old pair was broken. At the shop, she picked a cream-colored pair of sneakers, and I bought them for her. After buying the new shoes, she packed up the old and broken one and got rid of it. This is also what we should do with our old self and our past. Surrender them to God. As we begin this new year of 2023, let us surrender our old self and our past to God. Let's live and act as a new person in Christ by committing our will and this new year to God. What better way to start a new year? Surrendering our old and committing our new to the one who loves us and makes us new. Just like what Paul wrote, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, the new has come. A new person, that's who I am in Christ.